Hey guys, this is Bill Poirier from New Vision and the New Vision Golf League. I'm thankful to give you guys a little update about what we're doing with our golf league, and want to get some administrative things out of the way first. These things you see coming out of my ears are the microphones or the earphones I need in order to communicate so you can hear me on this video. And secondly, I'm just getting ready to head out to play some golf myself, and so this will be pretty quick. Well, thank you so much for the registering and putting up with me with all the text messages and other messages that I've sent out. It's taken a while to get it straight, but so far we have 7 teams. We had 8 for a moment, and 2 fellows had to drop out recently. I've got 1 other gentleman waiting to play, but we just need another player in order to put it all together. But this is a 10-week golf league in which we're going to play 4 different golf courses throughout Murfreesboro, and we're going to enjoy the company of each other, and mainly we're just going to play a little bit of a competition, 2-man best ball. You all saw it in the stuff that I put on the website. But I wanted to cover today what would be the most important things for you to identify early on. Number 1 is I sent out a contact sheet, and if you didn't receive it, then certainly let me know by text 774-212-2265, and I'll get that to you immediately. And secondly is the information is in there for the contacts of each man that's agreed to participate in this. Email, cell phones, and their full name. I also have some other information, but for right now that's enough. I'll provide each week who's going to play who. It's a round-robin process. And keep in mind, we only need to play 6 events together, or 6 of the 10 weeks, so that you can then participate in the prizes and all that sort of stuff. Lastly, for this portion of it, we want to put on a golf event at the end. There was a little bit of a hiccup there. Someone was trying to call in and talk to me while I was trying to video. That's the problems with trying to put something together on your phone with video as you also have the telephone on. So, sorry about that. But what I was saying is that we want to do an event at the end of this that hopefully will allow us to kind of be together a little bit more, hear some music, have some food, give out some prizes, joke around, but also talk about what have we learned with the Mulligan book, etc., etc. I'd like you to go to my website, hiskingdom.golf. And there you're going to see a Walk Across the Green tab if you go up in the menu. I'd like you to go there and kind of look at it, because Wally Armstrong is a friend of mine who wrote this booklet and also wrote our Mulligan book, we're going to look here in a minute, that talks about how do you engage with somebody that you don't know the first time you've played golf or the first few times you've played golf in order to walk across the green and then build a relationship. Well, really, that's all it's about with being a believer, and then trying to share the fact of your faith in Christ with others that you just meet. We're trying to instigate, bad word, we're trying to orient, let's say, you on how to do these things with your partner, with your opponent, during the time that you're together. So go there and look at it a little bit, how to tell your story, and it's going to kind of intersect with what it is we're trying to do with the Mulligan book that you're going to see here in a moment, and the rest of the event, the way we're trying to get into evangelism as well as discipleship. So, thank you so much. There's going to be a little pause here as I go into the book. Thank you very much. You saw a little bit of a hiccup there too. Don't know what's going on. Newer phone, first time I've used it for video. But this is the Mulligan, Wally Armstrong, and it is the book we're going to read during the time that we're together for the next 10 weeks. It's a simple book. It's really thin. There's some great information here. It's a story about a golfer who's a businessman who's having problems with his life, and quite honestly, he goes through the process of meeting some people, the old pro, Davis Love and others, in order to be guided into a place and really what's important. Is golf important? Is business important? Or is your life important and how you orchestrate that life? Remember, this is a New Vision Baptist golf league that we're participating in, and as I said in the orientation, this is something in which we're trying to expand upon what our pastor is guiding us down. So we really want to try to use the whole focus of our life in Christ. How can we grow more in that? How can we partner together to help each other out? You've probably heard iron sharpens iron. Maybe we'll say wedge sharpens wedge or something silly like that. But the point becomes that this book is a good way for us to read, talk about, and even use the videos that are going to be online with the Mulligan book that are going to help walk us through a process. I'm going to ask you to watch those as well. They'll be put up on YouTube somehow. I'll get these out soon. But it's both the book and the videos, the DVD videos, that we'd like to ask you to walk through every week and then discuss with your partner. Hopefully even your opponent. Ooh, your opponent. One last thing that I'm going to provide for you is we have these New Testaments. This is the book of John. It's in a format that's associated with something we did during the U.S. Open back in 2014, the book of John, as well as some information about, well, gee, you know, what's golf about? What is your life about? Some other information. And this is a great read. The book of John, New International Version, I think, is a way for you to grow closer to God. So I would recommend, kind of like the Daily Bread or something else, that you just use this in order to read on a daily basis. I think what we say in our church is, when are you turning the pages? Well, I'm going to give you something where you can turn the pages. Once again, fellas, I'm so thankful for your participation in this. Again, this is really a golf event. It's fun. It's going to be competitive. It's going to be a great opportunity to be together and meet new people. But it's also about growing in the knowledge of God. And I pray that if you will engage with this, you'll participate, read the material, watch the DVDs, learn about each other, walking across the green, that sort of stuff, you're going to grow. And it's going to be a great benefit for you, for your partner, and for your opponents. So thank you so much for participating. God bless you. We'll see you on the links. All right. Bye-bye.